Well, hello everybody, James here. Probably wondering what the heck is this on my screen? Well, let me tell you a little background on what I'm wanting to do today. First, I wanted to bring you a video and say, hey, I'm still alive. Um, doing some testing. As you all know, I hopefully everybody knows, I kind of abandoned the Xbox 360 and for the launch of Battlefield 4, decided to build a PC and dumped a little bit of money into what I had, existing, which was it wasn't that good. Got an i5 4670. I was running on my old graphics card, which was a HD 6670, so it's a pretty old card. It did the job, but didn't really allow me to record very much because I was just barely getting sometimes 30, 40 frames a second playing, so that kind of severely limited what I could do recording wise. So, so what I did is this past week, Christmas and my birthday's coming up, and we got a little bit of a bonus at work. So I took a little bit more of a dive and upgraded to a better graphics card. Now it's not top of the line because I really couldn't. I could afford it, but I didn't see spending a shit ton of money on a new top of the line card. But I got a GTX 760. It's a gigabyte GeForce. 2 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. It's overclocked. It's pretty good. Normally about a $300 card to get a Micro Center on sale for like $259. Which also meant I had to upgrade my power supply. I got a Corsair 600 watt modular supply. And look at this, I still got it on Bad Company too. So upgraded the graphics card, got a new power supply to go along with the i5. And it has been a tremendous difference going from, playing on low, getting 30, 40 frames a second to being play on high settings. I mean, I'm playing Ultra here on Battlefield 3, which you'll see right now. Playing Ultra on Battlefield 3, getting like 80 plus. Playing high settings on Bad Company 2. I did not test my FPS on it, but it was just buttery smooth. So it's nice. Battlefield 4, I'm playing on, I believe I got it set to medium right now. And I get over 100 on medium, but I kind of get the whole point of this. With the new graphics card, allows me to use the new NVIDIA ShadowPlay, which is a recording software for the NVIDIA cards. And what I've noticed is, while I can play perfectly fine on high and get well above 80, I was getting some really weird frame drops and stuff. You might notice a little bit in this video. It's not as bad wasn't as bad on Bad Company 2 or Battlefield 3, but Battlefield 4 seems to be kind of weird, and I need to work on that. It's still just, I'm a couple days into having all this new hardware, so I'm sure I'll work the bugs out. So anyway, so it's going to allow me to record and put some more stuff out. The ShadowPlay is pretty cool. And not only can you record, just basically hit a button and start recording, you can also set it up to where it's kind of like a DVR, where it'll go back and capture a certain amount of your gameplay you've already played. And I've done a little bit of that, and I've looked at the video, but this is all stuff I recorded. No, actually, tell you what, there's a Battlefield 4 coming up at the end. That stuff I actually DVR'd. Take that back. I was wrong. Sorry. So it's a pretty cool feature. So, and I believe by default it was set up for like 5 minutes. I believe you can lengthen that. But anyway, so like I said, it's going to allow me to hopefully put out some more videos. So just putting this up kind of as a test, and to tell you the truth, I kind of had fun playing Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. Me and my buddy Bulldog still play Bad Company 2 from time to time, because that's something he can still play and run pretty decent on his computer. My buddy Walking Tacos, he's got his computer built, and we've been playing a little Battlefield 4, which is kind of nice. I've jumped into some games. Now look at this. Just real quick. I freaking hit that guy square on with a mass and it did like 20 damage. Whatever. Anyway, I've been jumping in on Battlefield 4 occasionally with the Decrew Swordsman. But I tell you what, those guys jump around servers so fast it's not even funny, and it's kind of hard to keep up with them. Also been playing with Jimmy the Snakes, and let me tell you, Jimmy the Snake is a beast. And we were playing some domination tonight. Actually, the footage I got on here was after he had already gotten off, because I was having some problems with that shadow play not working to begin with, which sucked because we had some really good rounds. But he is just a beast of the game, and we were winning some domination matches by, gosh, 250 points, 250 to nothing. So it was a lot of fun. If any of you guys that watch my videos are on the PC, let me know. I'd be glad to add people on Battlelog. And here is the Battlefield 4. I'd be glad to add you on Battlelog, even add you on Skype, because that makes a huge difference. That's the only problem with playing with some of those guys, is I know they have their own little chat, or some of them don't do the whole chat thing, but it makes a huge difference when you can actually talk to the people you're playing with. Anyway, so this video is starting to wrap up. Like I said, kind of the whole point in it is just to kind of want to do kind of a quality test, see what it looks like. Let me know if you guys think it looks good. I think it will. I mean, it's I'm recording on high. I didn't really mess with too much of the settings. The sound seems pretty good. I know I've heard some people say they have had sound issues, but this seemed to record the sound pretty good. I know whenever I get another day, probably be this weekend, to play with my buddy Tacos, we'll test it, see if it picks up Skype conversation, and see if that works. And man, freaking people on the roof playing domination, and there's people on the roof. You just want to yell at them. There's no flags on the roof. It's not like Conquest, or on this map in particular. In Conquest, you can cap some of the flags from the roof, but you can't. Now look at this. Front knife, and it didn't give me a counter. No, Battlefield 4. So in this last minute here, real quick, as far as Battlefield 4 goes, man, I'm liking the game. It's it's not terribly different than Battlefield 3. I think it's, I want to say Battlefield 3.5, but it's a definite improvement over some of the mechanics. I really like what they've done with the weapons, the gadgets, the loadouts, and how it works. I mean, the 5-man squad is pretty cool. To have the more people in the squad, the way the squad perks, yeah, it works. I mean, it definitely promotes teamwork. So you gotta get some teamwork going on if you want to fill out those squad perks and get all the goodies. I'm playing some TDM. I like TDM. That's just me. And there's some G18 suppressed. The awesome gun. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Just leave something in the comments for me. And as always, thanks for watching.